I've had Hennessy. I don't normally drink Hennessy. Actually, I've never had Hennessy before, but I was at an event and the sponsor and several of his peoples were like, hey, you want a shot? And you know, my daddy is an amazing, amazing individual. And one of the most sound pieces of advice that he's provided has been, we don't turn down nothing but our calling. What's good? How you doing? It's your girl D, back with another video. Back with another anti-haul video. It's about that time, you know, so we're full into fall. A lot of holiday releases are coming up, and there's a few things that we just are not here for. You want to hear about it? Here we go. First up, Huda hip hop, the hip to the hip hop, you don't stop, the rock up to the bang bang boogie, sit up, jumps the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat. Beauty. So primarily she's had eyeshadows, and you know, I respect the brand as a whole, but they're now dipping into foundations, and we just are not here for them. They should be released here pretty soon, and there should be a Sephora exclusive. In the shade range, they have 30 shades, ranging from the palest of, almost palest of pale, to kind of in the deeper brown girl in. So the initial picture, and I'll go ahead and float it here. The initial picture, those the shade range did absolutely no justice. There was a actual picture of the bottles, and it looked a little bit better, but there were only 7 or 8 actual foundations for we brown girls, which I suppose is okay, because in a sense, for a lot of major and prestige brands, they tend to come out with just a splash of colors to begin with, and then eventually they will expand. I'm so sorry to say this, but Fenty Beauty came on the scene with 40. From the palest of the pale to the deepest of the deep. And virtually everybody was able to find something. And I know that there's a lot of drama right now with Makeup Forever, and actually a lot of companies are coming out saying, oh, well, look at our 40 shades, because they're a little shook by the fact that Fenty did what it did. And even though Fenty's not the first cosmetics company to come on the scene with a diverse shade range, at the same time they have been super inclusive. Just straight out the gate, super inclusive, women of all ethnicities, of all shade ranges, and it's hard to deny that. So the cosmetics industry right now, their marketing is ridiculous. So, you know, so there's been some cattiness a little bit here and there, and some of it's unnecessary, but also the reason why everybody's so shook is because they're actually doing something right. I'm just saying, we're wearing the Fenty 440 right now. So, and also they came out with 40 shades from the jump for less. This foundation's $40 and you only have 30 shades. So, plus it's also sold exclusively online, so you don't necessarily get a chance to see and swatch and play with it before investing in that purchase. So there's a little bit more unsurety of what would actually match you and your undertones. So because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass. Plus, I don't really fuck with Huda like that anyways. I mean, some of her shadows is okay, but not for me, no. Next up, because it wouldn't be an anti-haul video if we didn't have Too Faced on here, but we do. The unicorn tears in the melted latex. It looks like glittery jizz. I'm just be real with you. It looks like glittery jizz. And the fact that they didn't include this shade when he first released the melted latex shades back in the summer, the fact that he didn't include this, because I guess he wanted Unicorn Tears to have its own special launch or whatever, I'm sorry. Like, y'all know how I feel about ashy dick colors. What I'm not about to do is slather glittery jizz all over my lips. No, fam, we're not here for that. Jared, just... really, like, it's not, glittery jizz is not that special, okay? It's not. It's not. I'm sorry for the actually, no, I'm not sorry for the inappropriate references, because y'all know what you came here for. If you don't like it, click the X in the corner. Just go ahead, just click the X in the back button, whatever it is, just buy. But no, I'm not here for that. Just, what am I gonna look like with some glitteriness, glittery jizz all over my chocolate lips? We are not advocating for porn here, Jared Blandino. We are not. So it might work for others. It's not gonna work for me. Next up, Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Prism eyeshadow palette. Now, coming off of Subculture, which was kind of a like, it was one of those where, you know, you have the Tyrant Banks, we were rooting for you because, you know, Self-Made was a hit, Modern Renaissance was the shit, and then Subculture came out and it was just straight up controversy. People hitting pan after the first try, or shade being thrown all over the place. It's just, it's too much. And, you know, to me, when it comes to eyeshadows now, Anastasia has lost a little bit of my confidence because they didn't necessarily handle Subculture like they should have. The blendability on my palette, like, you gotta put some elbow up in that mug to get those shades to show up and to get them to blend. And then once you do, you cool, but you shouldn't have to put that much elbow work into it for it to be for it to be composed of pure pigment so much and so strongly so that you shouldn't have just have the lightest of touch for your brush. Like, if you really honest and truthfully just have to barely tap the shadow in order to get any kind of color pickup onto the brush and then go for there, why do I have to go and, like, I don't necessarily want to say I'm digging into it, but if I'm using a light touch because I'm not trying to ruin the actual condition of the pan, why do I have to work so hard? You know, it's just, I don't have confidence in Anastasia shadows now after that. Hopefully they will have learned from the situation, gone back to the lab, reassess where it was that they went wrong and tried to fix it. But I want to go on ahead and see another eyeshadow, or maybe a couple of more eyeshadow palettes and how it is that they perform, and actually see reviews on them before I invest. You know, that's going to be the last time that I just go blindly into the wilderness following Anastasia, because yeah, they do have a cult following, I'm not gonna lie, but that's gonna be the last time that I just go and just buy it off jump without seeing genuine reviews from consumers. You know, the hype from the PR hype behind it, no. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, fuck you. Next up, Jeffree Star and the Beautylish collab, the little nudes that they have. You know, I ain't got shit from Jeffree Star. I'm never gonna have shit from Jeffree Star, just because of the type of person that he is. Now, he can apply, he can beat a face, he can. And even though he's a terrible person, I respect his come up. I can say that. I respect his hustle and I respect his come up. I will admit to that. I do not respect him as an individual because of the things that he said, and I'm somebody who has known him, although vicariously through others online, but known of him before he even thought about being a makeup artist, back before he was a musician. Like, that's where I know Jeffree from, back when his username was cunt on our blog site. So I understand that people do change with time, and I just don't think that it's been enough time for there to be, you know, consistent, sustained improvement in his behavior and his mannerisms, his thoughts, and the words spoken, his, you know, trying to stay out of drama but still stirring drama up. And then also, I don't trust that formula either, you know, just nah. Once I saw that motherfucker was flammable on one of his lip shades, bye. So even though it's cute, and if you like Jeffree's items, go for it. That is your prerogative. And like I said, I respect his hustle, because, you know, anybody who can go ahead, put their nose to the grind and create pretty much a fucking empire. Like, you know, I do have to tip my hat. I don't have to tip my hat. I can go ahead and hold the brim. Like just, that's all you get. All right, so anyways, bye. Moving along, ColourPop and the My Little Pony collab. God, we are reaching so far for inspiration for makeup now. Why? Why? Like, I get it. My Little Ponies, they were cute when I was little. They're still cute now. They had a little TV show. They got the little toy dolls and shit like that, you know. They had a movie come out. And Pure, they had a collab with My Little Pony. And even though that collaboration, the whole collection was kind of the palette had good, strong pigments. Like, I even bought my mom that palette when she was in town not too long ago. And she's pretty happy with it. But when multiple brands go after the same thing, you know, like, okay, for Pure, that's somewhat prestige. All right, cool. ColourPop, even though it is a lot more affordable, I get that, but why? No, come up with something on your own, fam. No, bye. It's not to say that it's a poor quality product. ColourPop shadows are hella pigmented. ColourPop's liquid lipsticks and their lip liners, the shit. I get that, but it's My Little Pony, fam. No, I'm good. Like, you know, it's one thing for one person to do My Little Pony, but for two of y'all, two companies, y'all can just let the other live. Like, okay, all right, Pure, y'all expensive as shit, so we're gonna do it for cheaper. Like, no, should have been the other way around. Should have been ColourPop to do the shit first for cheaper, and then Pure to come along and be like, I mean, we can probably go ahead and make it better and then raise the price, and then people will want to pay more. Actually, that seems like the way that they did it was a better marketing scheme, but either way, I'm not here for it. Bye. It's my money. I ain't trying to buy that shit. Okay, bye. Next up, another one from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Sugar Glow Kit. Fam, how many damn glow kits y'all got? Dude. Okay, so there was the Glow Kit, Sun Dipped. There was the Ultimate Glow Kit, the Aurora one. I think this is maybe the seventh or eighth glow kit that Anastasia's had, which it's just played out. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, the Nicole Guerriero, she had one too. So I have the Ultimate Glow Kit, the Sun Dip one. I sold one. I have the Nicole Guerriero one. So I've had like 4 of them. And I think this one, they're on their 7th. Just, I mean, in some instances, when you do something and you do it well, I can kind of understand wanting to go ahead and put a different spin on it. Anastasia is known primarily for brows. Like, shit, they slay the brows. Slay the brows with the dip brown pomades and everything like that, and the Brow Wiz pencils. Absolutely stellar. Continue to do that, by all means, because that's something that they set the expectation on and do well with. Shadows, a bonus, other than the fuckery that was the Subculture palette and everything like that. But this here, another glow kit, I'm just disappointed. Like, give me something new if you possibly could. Don't go back and do the same thing but put a different color on it. It makes no sense. Next, Tarte, and the next Tartelette palette. This is Toasted, which are some warm shades, and it reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay Naked Heat, actually. That they're all warm, kind of in the brownish, red and brown family. Tarte's great for neutrals, I'm not gonna lie, but it seems like they've done neutrals so much, especially with the Rainforest to the Sea palettes too. I think volume 2 and 3 were just straight up browns as it was anyways, just different variances. So there's not really anything special about it to me, especially since there's other palettes that have similar colors. I'm not gonna be trying to reach for this. Nah, fam. Then Huda Beauty, who just wants to take these damn collaborations to another level. Like it. So they had the Wonder Woman brush collaboration, right? They had that. And that was $95 for 5 brushes and a mirror. Now, Disney, who wants to cash in on their motherfucking empire. Now we have Jasmine Jasmine from Aladdin, and her brush set. Now, at least it's a total of 6 brushes in the collection in this cute little collector's box and everything like that with the fun mirror and shit like that. But again, $100 for 6 brushes. No, I don't care about that. I don't give a single solitary damn about that licensing. Why the fuck y'all charging so much? 6 brushes for $100? 6? Bye. And then, last but not least, one that may come as a surprise to you. Fenty Beauty. So we got the whole collection at launch time, right? Then the holiday collection wanted to come out, and it's pretty. It is pretty. It's appealing, but I'm not here for the whole collection. Now, I want to see swatches on the eyeshadow palette first and foremost before I invest in that. The lip colors, although they are pretty, they do not compliment me being a super chocolatey brown girl, or at least a super chocolatey brown girl that has a preference for deep dark and vampy shades. I don't find anything that I feel would compliment my skin tone. The eyeliners, I can't fuck with those brush tips, the ones that literally are like a paintbrush that's been like hacked and sawed and then strung back together. Those types of brush tip applicators, I can't get with those. Never have been able to, and I hate that that's the type that they went with. Like, if you would have gave me a pen, or if you would have gave me a felt tip, then we could roll ahead and fuck with it. But the type of brush applicator that the eyeliner has, like, I could work with it. I have the skill to go ahead and cut a wing out with it, but it's too much work. And no, I'm not here for it. I can't do it. No. The lip glosses, I might be able to get with, I think, one of them. There's a burgundy looking one I might be able to fuck with, but you know, I could definitely commit to the lip gloss, the burgundy color lip gloss, and then maybe after I see the pricing for the eyeshadow and some other swatches, because it's all very vibrant, shimmery colors, but I need a little bit more research. Now that we're familiar with Fenty and the brand, I do want to support, but I'm not trying to go get this entire collection. Nah, fam, like, I still got to take back $450 because I can't use it since it's the wrong shade, but well. No shade to Rihanna. And actually, no shade to any of the brands that I've mentioned, with the exception of Jeffree Star, because he's a jerk. But still, no shade to any of them. You know, I understand that it's not one single person that comes up with these things, that there's a lot of thought and intent that goes into these ideas, these productions, these collaborations, obtaining the licensing. I get that, and I respect that, well, wholeheartedly. This is just full-fledged my opinion on what it is that I ain't fucking with, because I ain't fucking with it. Anyway, so what is it that you ain't fucking with? Let me know down in the comment section below. As always, thank you ever so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you have any questions or suggestions, hit your girl up in the comment section. If you are new here, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back on my channel. But if you're not here for me, my shenanigans, my opinions, or if you're use of the word motherfucker, that's fine. There is an X in that corner for you to click, get your life, and get the entire fuck up off my channel. But if you are here for my shenanigans, you are beautiful, amazing, wonderful, spectacular. And if no one else has told you, I appreciate you. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but if you take shots of Henny, cooled Hennessy, it's a whole lot easier. Probably gonna be the last time I take Henny though. But anyway, so let me get this video online. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Take care.